Baton Rouge. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Onside, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Tigers offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's dragged down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught on the left side by Wilson.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick release by the QB. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And to have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Finds a man on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running inside, it's Berry. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Moving out to the right. Lets it fly. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete out left to Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Berry. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up.
He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires it down the seam. Soft spot in the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this is why I love sudden change situations. When you get a turnover, oftentimes coordinators like to take a shot right away. The defense is back out on the field. They're trying to communicate. Sometimes they're discombobulated. They're sleepwalking a little bit, and the offense takes advantage, taking a shot and coming up with an explosive play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage.
Could be just steamrolling the defense. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they have a massive lead, but only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Williams open on the right side. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The sure hands, it's Evans. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Watkins. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught on the left side by Wilson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air, looking to scramble. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Final timeout called by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Leaping grab for a big gain. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the Syracuse Orange.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They just keep firing. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wilson. The offense changing the play. To the air. It's Levitt. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Complete in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Running inside, it's Berry. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes a connection. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Here's a heat. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Quick step and go. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Flips it out on the screen. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The run inside. It's Berry. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Still running at the 35. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception maybe just a... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense comes up with the sack. And this is a day, this is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. The short hands, it's Johnson. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Bluff Bothwell again. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hitting.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
To the air, it's Levin. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And a big return after the team. The offense for this possession.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the 2nd pick you've thrown in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. Snags it inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
To the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Makes the catch. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. He caught it. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Here's Durham. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? makes the grab on the left. And he will score! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's complete. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Using his feet to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. LSU trying to convert a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.